Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to, well, this is kind of prog review and prog news in one. I'm doing it all in one. Rather than two videos, you're getting two for one. There you go. Don't say I don't treat you. The prog gods, are shining on us this week. For not only have we had, well, the Pink Floyd box set to end all Pink Floyd box sets, but we knew this was coming. But they've announced, this Jethro Tull. I've got another record out. It's called RokFlote because there's umlauts in there. RokFlote. And Ian Anderson's gone all what's the word? Norse. No, he's not gone hoarse, though his voice does sound a little bit hoarse. No, he's gone Norse. And RokFlote, which you might think it means, I don't know, rock flute, but no, it's Flute of Destiny, I think. So it's Jethro Tull and the Flute of Destiny. Sounds like a Tenacious D title, doesn't it? And yes, he's digging deep into Norse and Germanic mythology with RokFlote. Yes, you've got a new record coming out. He's coming out. When is it coming out? When's it coming out, Darren? When's it coming out? 21st of April. And it's out on many different. What I showed you there was the deluxe edition, which comes with two double LP, double CD, Blu-ray, art book. Surround sound, Atmos. It does it all, and that's the deluxe edition. But they do break it out into. You can either have it in vinyl, and I think there are a couple of coloured vinyl editions. There's a clear vinyl. There's a standard vinyl, I think. Yeah. There's a CD, Blu-ray. It's just CD. So there are many options to it. Many options. So that's exciting for you. It's the 23rd album, and it features 12 tracks. And like I say, many of them. Oh, someone's let the dog back in. Who let the dogs in? Woof, woof, woof. This is what you want. This is what you want. I'll edit that bit out. But yeah, so you've got 12 tracks, and they've all got, like I say, kind of Norse titles and things, which means I'm going to have to get my mouth around them. First track, Velospo, Ginnungagap, which is the lead single, which I'm going to talk about. All Father, The Feathered Consort, Hammer on Hammer. Oh, that sounds like the Hammer of the Gods Time 2. Wolf Unchained, The Perfect One, Trickster, and The Mistletoe. Oh, I wonder if it's about a guy called Lockie. Cornucopia, Oh It Overfloweth, The Navigators, Guardians Watch, and It's a Fall. It's the Vol. So yeah, it's. I'm sure we've got a bit of Ragnarok in there somewhere. So yeah, old Ian Anderson has been reading up. He's been boning up, not bone flute, RokFlote, on his mythology. So there you go. Something to look forward to, I suppose. And the first single out of this is called Ginnungagap, which of course, as we all know, refers to the void in which creation came from. It's the gaping abyss, the primordial murk from where the Norse creation myth spurted forth. Yeah. But again, pretending I know what I'm talking about and not reading the Wikipedia page, Scandinavian cartographers in the early 15th century, put Ginnungagap between Greenland and Vinland. There you go. Anyway, I was just drifting off there. So yeah, there's a single. Trying to find a good image from the actual. Here we go. That's a good image from the actual video that dropped today from it. Indeed, the single dropped. It's 3 minutes 49. What can we say about it? It's a single, and there's an animated video, which is quite nice. It's quite good fun, and yeah, I mean, it's what can you, again, progressive rock and well, rock in general has often mined the Norse, Thor, Norse mythology, the Vikings. It's a well-travelled path down which we're wandering, isn't it just? And Ian Hansen, he isn't blowing his horn. He's not going ha 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 with a Viking helmet on. Oh no, it's his flute. He's leading with his flute held aloft. Again, Ginnungagap is flute driven. It's very flute driven. It's very toot, and he's doing the old breathing thing that he does, which we've heard before, where he kind of breathes into the flute. So it's got that kind of aggressive, percussive sound. And this is backed up by a fairly, what would you say, standard. Yeah, standard. A very clean production. The guitars are there. Sometimes the guitar mimics the flute line. The drums have this kind of stereo panning going boom, boom, boom. Very 80s. Very 80s, I thought, that track. And yeah, so it just talks about, I'm reading the lyrics here, it just talks about creation. It's the second track on the record. See? This first and elemental flesh, both man and woman falls awake, from void and darkness, frost and flame, from sleeping here, a world to make. See, it's about the creation of that world. I don't know what to say, because it's pretty standard kind of prog rock fare. He's not making any great social commentary. He's telling a story, and it's a story that's been told before. I think Jethro Tull fans are going to love it because it's got all those little quirks that you expect from a Jethro Tull song. Is it classic Tull? I don't know. A lot of the quirkiness has gone now. A lot of that wry humour has gone, because this is fairly straight. It's a straight ahead him telling a story. Again, we all agree that Ian Hanson's vocals aren't what they used to be, and they've not been very good for a long time, in the 80s. Yeah. And what they've done this time is they've swathed, they've mollycoddled, dipped, drowned his voice in reverb, and it's almost got like a delay, echoey kind of quality to it. That's that kind of reverb to kind of take the edge away from his what he lacks in his vocal performance. But yeah, I mean, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. I bet there's going to be goblins in it and everything. There might even be a guy with hammers and a guy who plays tricks. I wonder if they mention Valhalla. I wonder. So yeah. Look, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I mean, I'm surprised he just didn't do an album about hobbits and be done with it. I mean, this is standard fare. This is standard fare for the whole. I mean, I wouldn't be so bad if they, I don't know, took on mythology from different parts of the world go to Asia or South America. Go to other places to tell their creation myths. Tell their, how about that, Ian? Album 24, right? Every song is about the different creation myth from different cultures. How about that? And it's called A Start ... There you go. That's your next album, where you go around the world looking at the various creation myths and you write a song about each one and tie in the similarities. And you could, at the end, you could kind of bring it into one big crescendo, where all the shared elements of those creation myths are kind of woven into a final narrative. How about that? There you go, Ian, if you're watching. He ain't. No one's watching. That's your next album for you. So you could have been clever like that, but instead you've got, it's a nice little poem. It's I think he would have got maybe a B if he'd have submitted it to his English tutor. I think they'd have enjoyed it. But I think he's playing it safe. All right. I'm sorry. I really am. I want to, I want to like it. I want to like it like you guys like it. So yeah, we'll look back on ourselves. This is taken from RokFlote, and here's a close-up of that album cover, and there's the title, RokFlote. Look, it's got him as like a little demon. Look, with his flute stand on one leg. He's got his cobblers hanging down. That's it. That's my terrible review. I'm sure you all enjoyed it. So get ready. Get ready for the 21st of April when RokFlote is out. You never know, there might be some more videos, there might be some more singles. People don't really release singles anymore. They release tracks on YouTube and Spotify, don't they? But you know what I mean. There might be more tracks to come to get us in the mood, as it were. So I'll keep my eye/ear out for those, and maybe I'll try and talk about them. I feel like I haven't done a very good job today. But there's not really a lot to go on, because it sounds very much like, if you heard it on the radio, you go, for the first time, you go, that sounds like Jethro Tull. It's is it good? Is it bad? Not really. It's not bad, but just at least with the last record, the Zealot Gene, it gave me a little bit more to work with. This one, I don't feel I've got a lot to work with. Anyway, I've burbled on far too long. I'm ever so sorry, and thank you for watching. I've been talking about the new RokFlote album, which is to come, 21st of April 2023. That's dated the video. I'll see if I can get an Amazon pre-order link in the description so I can earn that filthy lucre, those micro pennies, the virtual micro pennies. And it was talking about the single Ginnungagap. Quite catchy, that. Don't try and say that after a couple of wine gums. It's going to come out all wrong. Ginnungagap. That's it. Thank you for watching. There's only one more thing left to say, and by now you should know what that is, and that is, to do it in the style of Vikings, PROG!